All right. Well, we've got some beautiful new participants that have just joined. And so welcome. And so to the people who just came in, I was just explaining that I have some essential oils on my wrists. I have my face oil ready to massage myself with. I do have crystals and tea and candles and room mists all around me. Like, I've really spent some time creating the space that I wanted to share with you guys tonight, because that will actually shift and change your frequency also. Like, I have created an energetic sacred container for all of us to sit in tonight, in a really safe space, in a nurturing space, in a loving space, and in a really high frequency, high vibrational space. Because part of the gift of tonight, I was looking to share some, I guess, transformational coding, some extra insights into maybe where you're sitting that maybe, sorry, sometimes my admit button's not working. So just some spaces where you might not have had some awareness until tonight. So part of moving into a self-connection, self-love practice is the looking at the parts of ourselves that we're not holding in love, that we're holding as separate, that we've restricted, that we've got conditions on, limitations on. Those parts of us are looking to be integrated, and often they will come up and present as themes and stories and triggers. And so when we are feeling more threatened, and I know that the people who are joining this evening might be from all different places, in Victoria, the threat, and it does threaten people's sense of security, their abundance, their health, what's happening with businesses and work and with their family. Like, there's so many different new things that people are dealing with that can threaten their sense of self, and it triggers parts of themselves or ourselves that aren't feeling whole, that aren't feeling embraced. And so what I'd like to just invite everyone tonight, as we start creating this sacred circle and as we start creating the energy around this, is what inside of you is ready to be held and honored and acknowledged as being a part of you that may have felt like a fragmented part of you, that has felt disavowed or rejected or disowned in some way. And can you bring it back into your wholeness and recognize that everything that we are, wherever you are right now, you can only ever meet yourself exactly where you're at, and where you're at is perfect. And you are on a divinely orchestrated journey that was partly what your soul called you forward to do. So there might be some days and some months and some years where it feels too hard, too challenging, too distressful. And yet I know that here you are, you're still here, and you've shown up for yourself. And I completely honor that. And I celebrate you. And I celebrate the sharing that you are offering from your heart space with all of us tonight, about your resiliency, about your courage, about the fact that you are still listening to those little taps on your shoulder from your soul saying, grow here, move more into love here, open and expand here, expand your creativity, expand your sense of freedom, abundance, connection, your sense of love. These are all divine soul gifts that we are inherently born with. There is not one human born on this planet that is not a spark of source energy. And what source energy is at its purest core is abundance, it is freedom, it is connection, and it is love. And let's bring back in some of those themes and these knowings and these deep rememberings of who we truly are tonight. And with these words of abundance, love, connection, and freedom, maybe just pause for a moment as I start moving into some breath work and some deeper connection. Where are you not allowing, or where are you not receiving? Where are you blocking full love, full connection, full abundance, full freedom? Where are these restrictions? Where are these limitations? Where are these blocks coming from? And as you start recognizing and identifying and owning those parts of you, then what will naturally happen is that you're going to open up into some more spaces where you do have enough tools and resources available to you to start working with them and to start allowing and receiving more. And that's what this night, that part of this gift is about. And myself and Taylor and Brenna are holding space for you. So it's this amazing triad of soul love. Like, it is literally our mission and our purpose in life to help people expand into their soul mission and their soul purpose, and to recreate and renew and regain and remember their wholeness. And we're going to offer tonight an experience where I'm going to open up a sacred circle space. And I do invite everyone to keep that in mind, because as we move through each progress during tonight, at the very end, I will open up the circle for more communication, and people can take themselves off mute if they want. You can write in the chat box at any time that you like, and we will all keep an eye on what's coming through in the chats. And I will suggest that sometimes, like when we're going into creating an intention for this evening, that you might actually want to specifically write that out and share it with the group, because when we do share in a more direct way, what will happen is that you are owning that even more deeply within you. You are putting your hand up and saying, yes, my intention is to be someone who lives with more radical self-love, more honesty, more trust, more surrender, more compassion. And so if that's what you're owning and you're putting out there into the world as one of your intentions or part of your intention, then you are staking that claim. You're saying, yes, I'm showing up for myself, and I'm showing up for myself in ways that I haven't done before yet, because otherwise I wouldn't be needing to claim more of this. And so when we're moving into more self-love practices, more self-connection, more self-nurture, I know from my experience that there will be lots of stories that my survival mind will try and create for me to give me many different reasons why that's not a good idea, why you should keep playing small, why you shouldn't find that inner connection, why you should avoid yourself, why you should avoid coming home to some of these emotions that might feel challenging or scary or painful or traumatic in some way. And yet I know that as you keep walking the path into more and more self-love, that becomes less and less and less relevant. This is a practice, and we're here to guide you on that practice. And we can guide you in many different ways. We have, obviously, our clinic is shut down during COVID at the moment, yet we still have distance Reiki sessions available. We still have check-ins to do with the health and the vibrancy and the radiance of the skin that you're in. We have so many tools and resources like crystals and candles and oils and room mist and all the things that I'm literally surrounded with right now that help elevate and raise vibration in ways that are subliminal yet so powerful. And all of these tools and resources are available whenever you need. And if you have any questions about them, please ask, because our joy is to serve you. And we also have other free resources. If you haven't checked out our Inspiration Place expand section with our resources, there's some other trainings there that might help you. I run a Facebook group where I share even more trainings, and there will be even more happening over the next kind of 10 days as we keep flowing through this new lockdown space together and finding new ways to grow and surmount the challenges, and to keep finding the opportunity and the potential and the innovation and the creation within areas that might otherwise seem like they're stuck and dense. It's not. It's all an illusion. Our truth is in here. And when we find that truth, when we own that truth, when we feel comfortable accepting, embracing, and showing our own truth, there is nothing that the outside world can do for us or with us or cause for us where we can't keep finding our own alignment and our own new path. And the world truly does belong to those who are the most flexible. You know, like the more control, the illusion of control keeps us stuck. It keeps us stuck in boxes and conditions and the same path and the same stories and the same themes. When we keep opening ourselves up to love, which is trust and surrender and connection, then we allow ourselves these greater opportunities to grow into. And I hope that that's landed for everyone and that that makes sense. And, you know, give me a little, hey, yeah, if you're feeling those vibes. So, yeah. And so just to help your brain take a back seat for tonight, what I'm going to move into next is opening of the sacred circle, which is always like a channeled activation. Yes, for sure. Thank you, guys. And that will be a beautiful calibration to your frequency. And so one of the gifts about connecting in an energetic space with like-minded souls is that we are all sharing frequencies. I'm sharing them really specifically. Like, I have created an energetic space that we're all sitting in, and we've Taylor and Brenner and I have worked with the soul and consciousness of inspiration place, like in a fifth dimensional consciousness awareness. And that might not mean anything much to some of you, maybe it means something to some of you, but basically what we're looking at doing is assisting you to embody and hold more codes and frequencies and vibrations that are going to support the up-leveling of your growth into love and above frequencies, where you're not attached to fear and scarcity and blame and judgment and doubt and disconnection inside of you. Because the world that we create inside of us is reflected on the outside of us. And that's why self-love and self-connection practices are so powerful. And the more that we can shift and change our beliefs to these higher elevated consciousness, the more that we raise the entire planet, not just ourselves. So thank you for joining in this space. I then will be inviting Taylor to move into the card reading. So Taylor has spent some time connecting deeply with Mother Earth and to her soul family and to her heart today, and has been guided to share a particular oracle card with you, which I think, or with all of us, which is just going to be obviously profound in these sort of evenings. And please listen to these words of wisdom and take them into your heart. They are extra medicine. All of us need to hear the words from this card tonight. Then I'm going to be guiding everyone through a massage sequence where some of it will be massage, some of it will be tapping. I'll be moving through chest and neck and face and scalp, and asking you to really touch yourself with love. We're going to activate our hands before we do that with our heart energy. So we're going to create little portals of activation through our palms and through our fingertips, so that we're really engaging with our full sensorial experience of ourselves and how fucking wonderful we are. Sorry for swearing, but we're so magical and we are so beautiful, and we are, all of our cells are engaging to support us in this myriad of miraculous ways. And let's just take a moment of presence to connect with that. And then after that massage experience, drop into the most expanded space within yourself. And that's just going to be a delicious gift to move you into not just your sleep tonight, but into the next days and the next weeks. We were thinking about offering, if you guys are keen, a similar session in a week's time, particularly obviously for those in Victoria. We found out today that there is yet another shutdown coming in place, and so we would love to offer this divine connection again if you're all interested, and we'll let you know about that afterwards. At the end of the meditation, there will be this offering of a sacred circle. And if you haven't been in a sacred sharing circle before, let me just tell you some of the reasons why it could be beautiful. It's not that often that we get to be witnessed and held in a loving space. And I know that when I've been going through issues, when I've been going through transformation, even when I'm ready to release things that aren't serving me, and I'm ready to let go of parts of me that are just holding me back and holding me stuck, it means that I'm ready to embrace a new identity. Might mean that I need to grieve some old aspects of myself that are no longer serving me, or grieve a part of my old timeline that's no longer serving me, or the way that I used to have relationships with other people or the world or myself. And so allowing others to witness us as we can speak into the transformation that we're creating, as we can speak into what it is that we might be releasing and what it is that we might be embracing in a way that's loving and compassionate and kind and is engaging in evolution and ascension, is just so amazing. There is a huge growth that happens when we are all connected on a physical and an energetic and a spiritual and emotional and a mental level. And that's what a sacred circle space can engage with you. And if it's not something that you're used to, then I implore you to give it a go, because connection offering yourself deeper connection, even with people that you think you don't know, I can guarantee we all know each other on a soul level, or we wouldn't all be here together. There is a reason why each of you has chosen to join live, and there's a reason why some people who are accessing the recording after, there's a reason why you've been called to this. And it's because your soul is asking you to create more connections with like-minded people that can support your growth and development. And so please honor that calling, because that's how we keep moving down the path. That's how we keep releasing these 3D attachments to fear and scarcity and judgment and blame and comparison, all the things that keep us in boxes. And we are limitless. Our souls are so limitless. They are so divine, and that's who we truly are. We are source energy, just in physical vessels, and we've just got to do a lot of unlearning to remember who we truly are. To leave so much behind. And so if you're ready to step into this space, just, you might say an internal yes, or you might just put a yes up on the screen. Are you ready to begin this beautiful sacred connection journey tonight? This is your nurture night. I certainly am ready. And I have already cleared the space with some Palo Santo this evening, which is classified as holy wood. And the reason why I chose that, yeah, I'm loving the beautiful energy too. And so the reason why I chose Palo Santo, I often work with sage, but Palo Santo I was called to use specifically this evening because it is so grounding. You know, we're really, our connection to Mother Earth, particularly at these times of shifts and changes in consciousness and the oscillations that we might feel, the flux that we might feel in our field, so important to come home to our mother. So important. And so to really connect with that grounding sensation that Palo Santo has brought to us. And there's a real clearing of denser energies. There's a real ability with Palo Santo to elevate our spiritual consciousness into those higher frequencies. The smoke can really clear through some of our shadows. And so that's been part of the process that I've already taken us through this evening. So just allowing that frequency to come into your field, plus the crystals that I've chosen specifically to work with tonight. So I have brought in some obsidian because it does work with some of our shadow side, and it will bring them, the ones that are ready to be brought to the light and brought back into the fold. And not one part of us ever needs to be rejected. There is not one behavior, there is not one emotion, there is not one part of you that is bad. It's just being part of your journey. And now it's time to claim ownership of where you want to take yourself next. And so obsidian can really help with that. I've got rose quartz, I've got selenite, I've got clear quartz, I've got amethyst, I've got adventurine, I have citrine, have I already said that? I have kyanite and lapis lazuli. So I've created this beautiful crystal gridwork structure to really support the frequencies that are elevating us to think more clearly, to allow the release of what is no longer serving us, and to bring us home into that vision, into our soul, into our heart. And so all of us have come to this space tonight from another place, from another day. We've all, I'm sure, had trials and tribulations today in some small or grand amounts. Let that go. Let's just take a couple of really long, deep breaths and just connecting with actually what's inside right now, and just connecting to some emotions that might be sitting within you. And usually there's more than one emotion. There might be one emotion that's present for you, but just thinking and connecting and feeling into your body and just noticing what's present. And the more awareness and the more identification we can create with emotions, the more power we have to transmute them or to amplify them. And so just noticing what is present with you today and just acknowledging that. As soon as we acknowledge an emotion, it starts to shift and change anyway, if you take some notice. And so in that acknowledgement and just noticing a little more spaciousness starting to be cleared in your body, you might want to open and close your mouth, just really releasing your jaw. Allow the tension to drip from your shoulders, really let it go. Allow your shoulders to really relax. You might want to close your eyes and let your eyelids be really heavy. And really softly, energetically, just closing down that space around your eyes so that you can really come inwards. And even though you're listening to me, just allowing your ears to also soften and let go. Allowing the vibrations that move through your ears in this moment to have crystal clarity for your highest frequency energy. Allowing your full scalp to soften, and that softening is now just washing down over your whole body. And your breath is just going to sweep all the way down to your feet. And from the soles of your feet, we're just going to connect you energetically to the grids of Mother Earth. So your nervous system is literally connected to the nervous system of Mother Earth, and just feeling into the expansion of that. As you connect into the grids of Mother Earth, your whole nervous system can just drop, release, and let go. And that drop, release, and let go is applying to your entire nervous system. So your peripheral nervous system, all the outside edges of your body, your central nervous system, so moving through your spine, all the way up into your brain and through both hemispheres of your brain, and just giving your brain permission to rest and allowing your energy of your heart and your body just to move more to the fore. And just feeling in again to the energy of your hands on your heart or wherever they might be on your body. And breathing deeply into your heart and exhaling with a sigh release, and just a couple more of them. So inhaling really deeply, exhaling with a sigh, really letting go, allowing this last one to be your fullest, deepest, freshest breath of the whole day. And maybe hold it just for a moment, keep holding. You might want to suck in a little bit more air and then fully exhale, release. And then allowing your breath to flow more naturally, more easily, just through your nose, keeping your breath cycles long and deep and flowing, and just noticing that beautiful cycle. This is so abundant, this cycle. It's a give and receive cycle, that when we are allowing, when we are receiving, it is full, it is open. Allowing your lungs to open a little bit more into that receiving of this air. Allowing your body to exhale and let go. Let go of any worries, fears, expectations. Let go of anything that may no longer be serving you. That could be on a conscious level, an unconscious level. Just trusting that your body knows exactly what you're letting go of, that your heart and your mind know exactly what you're letting go of, and that you can exhale that out. Inhaling fresh new energy and connection and allowing that to flow through your whole body. Exhaling, softening, releasing, letting go. Inhaling, bringing your awareness back to your heart space, back to your chest, feeling into the beat of your heart, and then flowing all of your conscious awareness into your heart space, into the portal of your heart. And your beautiful heart space is welcoming you home with open arms. The soft light, the color of your heart enveloping you. And within this portal of your heart, just going to open up a doorway, just creating a connection to this doorway energetically. You are safe, you are held, you are protected, and you are within your own heart space. And as you open up that door, you're allowing yourself to open up into more of your soul essence that resides within your heart. And as you open up into more of your soul essence, just noticing your inner child comes to sit in this space also. Your soul essence, your inner child, and all that you have been, all that you are, and all that you are yet to be, sitting within this space, all held within the divine hands of love that is completely limitless. There are no conditions, there are no boundaries. You are fully whole, you are fully accepted, you are significant, you matter. You are so loved. Allowing that openness in your heart to come back out into the physical heart, and just creating a beautiful channel, a column, moving down through the lower layers of your body, back down through the grids of Mother Earth. We're just going to connect an energy cord all the way down into the heart of Mother Earth, then back up through your body, back into your heart, and just noticing that your heart is beating with Mother Earth's heart. Your breath is with her breath. A beautiful activation of energy is now flowing from your heart portal, moving up through the entire front of your body, the back of your body, moving through your upper sections of your body, guiding now through the crown portal, up through your higher self, connecting to your soul star, connecting through your soul star all the way up into source. This beautiful cord of energy from your heart space, connecting you back to from where you were born, into the womb of no thing, this deep space of creation, of light and dark, of form and formless. You are held within the divine space of all that is, of unity consciousness, of all knowing, all remembering. That energy now flowing straight back down through the crown of your head, down into your heart portal, amplifying and activating you, terrestrial, celestial, within this physical vessel that your soul resides. And from your heart portal now, just creating another energy cord that's just going to connect with every single person sitting within this circle. We're going to create a beautiful energy circle between all of us, just sharing our love, our unity consciousness, our connection to Mother Earth, sharing this space and the frequency that we are in, beautifully, divinely connected. We are all breathing as one, our hearts beat as one. Beautiful. There is so much support and love for you here. In this moment, I call in fully your higher self, your soul family, your spirit guides, your angels, your guardians. I call in your spirit animals. I ask particularly for your soul families to create a beautiful network of light around this circle, calling in your ancestors for a beautiful healing through the back of your heart space, through the front of your heart space, that will be transmitted and shared within this beautiful sacred space. Old ancestral bonds and lineages that are ready to be released and let go are now being released. You no longer need to carry these in this lifetime. If you are ready to let them go, your soul family has created this spaciousness within your cellular imprints to release, to let go, allowing yourself to exhale that energy out. Inhale deeply this beautiful light and love frequency. Exhale out and let go. Inhale, softly receiving and allowing all of these soul families, these spirit guides, these angels, these guardians, these beautiful beings of the highest light and the highest love that have created this beautiful vortex of light around us, just now sharing some special codes, some sacred geometry, some sounds, some frequencies, some colors, some words. Each of us are going to receive slightly differently, just allowing the message from your higher self and your soul family to move through into your heart portal now for you to fully receive the message from your heart. And now just asking your heart, what else do I need to know in this moment? What else am I ready to receive? What else am I ready to allow? Now just asking, what am I ready to let go of? Who am I ready to be? How can I release more constriction, more constraint? How can I release control a little more to allow more in my life? Where can I embrace trust and surrender more in my life? Where can I allow forgiveness and compassion more in my life? Where can I allow more abundance and fully trust that abundance and not limit that abundance? What beliefs can I let go of in this moment so that I can allow and trust the full abundance of who I truly am? Where can I allow more freedom of my expression, more freedom of my soul, more freedom of my inner child? How can I embrace more connection, more love with my tribe, more connection with myself, more connection with my heart and my true voice? In what ways can I share love even more? In what ways can I embody love even more? And what is one small gift of self-love that I'm ready to embrace and own and be on a daily basis, knowing that if I apply this gift of self-love, I will change. I will commit to myself. I will honor myself. I will respect myself. I will love myself. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am enough. I commit to this one change. And just asking higher self just has one more message that is being transmitted to you right now, allowing yourself to receive this frequency, opening up your third eye in between your eyebrows, just using your intention, opening up your third eye, connecting to your quantum universe and allowing this message to flow from your third eye down into your heart, through your body. You have fully received this message. You may not know what it is in this moment. That is okay. It is about trust and surrendering. Higher guidance sometimes isn't always clear, yet it is always there. Always, always there. The beautiful soul family circle and your ancestors are now coming together to create a beautiful light, calling in Saint Germain of the violet flame also to bring this violet light of transmutation, just slowly flowing through each single physical body that is within this circle. The violet flame of Saint Germain can flow in a cool wave. It might be a hot wave. It's going to be different for each of us, going to be different in each part of our body, allowing this violet flame to flow through you and through different parts of your body that may have felt disconnected, unheld, unloved. Where can you flow that love to offer transmutation and connection? This flame is transformative. And from this flame, you will rise again into a new energy being. Embracing that new energy being now, calling in all of who you truly are, calling in all of your truth, allowing more of your soul essence and your soul codes to up-level you through your body now, breathing deeply into this shift of frequency. Allowing yourself to fully honor who you are, the journey that you have had thus far in your life, and the journey that is yet to unfold. You are brilliant. You are masterful. You have so much more wisdom inside of you that you have even accessed to this point. Giving yourself permission to access more and more of your wisdom and more of the safety and trust that resides in your body for you to access that wisdom. Allowing this deep sense of safety and trust to anchor more fully in your body. You're being held by the grids of Mother Earth and just feeling that grounding force flowing down through your body, allowing this energy to fully ground through you, deeper and deeper and deeper, really slowing down this energy now. You are safe, you are home, you are held. Allowing your hands to really activate on your body and Might just like to rotate them 3 times in one direction and 3 times the other direction, and repeat out loud or silently, I am, I am, I am. You have claimed all of these changes. You have claimed this transformation, and just allowing yourself to generate your intention for the rest of this evening. Who is it that you are choosing to be? What are you embracing? Are you choosing to live with more radical self-love, more honesty, more trust, more surrender? Are you choosing to become more conscious and aware of all subconscious beliefs and limitations and conditions? Are you ready to shine your light? Are you ready to release hiding? Allowing yourself to generate your intention for this evening, and allowing that intention to become fully expressed through your breath. Allowing yourself to come back into this space as you breathe deeper and more fully. And as you're ready, just opening your eyes and coming back into this space. And you might like to connect with writing down your intention with your journal, your piece of paper. You might like to share it with others in this moment. Your intention is a defining force, and when it's generated from your heart space, will keep you aligned to those sacred yes and those sacred no choices that we get presented with in every single moment of every single day. Are you going to go and say a sacred yes or a sacred no to different thoughts that move through your head as you align to your intention, to different words and actions and behaviors? Our intention can keep pulling us back into the line of highest light, this alignment that we can create when we're moving from our heart space, when we can release the tension and the constriction and the contraction of our mind when it's presenting stories of survival rather than thriving. Our intention takes us to more places and it opens up potential. Amazing. That was so fun, and I definitely intend to live my life with more magic and more creation and more channeled creations. That's definitely one of my intentions. I intend to live my life with more fun, more joy, more openness. That's what I'm voicing into this evening's container. Because if I'm living with more fun and more openness and more joy, then I have to be in my heart space. I have to be connected to my inner child. And it's not the fun that I used to think that I was having when I used to drink a lot and, stay out all night and go to parties and dance all night. It's the sort of fun that's generated without the need from anything external. It's literally this wellspring of fun and joy and playfulness that comes from inside of me, because all of those bits of things that I used to think that I needed are gone. And so if my intention means that much to me, it means that I can consistently align myself to those decisions where I'm like, I am choosing my fun, my spontaneity, my innovation. I intend to live with more love and more connection. Beautiful. I love that intention. And if that is how you live, can you imagine if you made that choice very strictly, very strongly, like zero tolerance for everything else? Imagine if you did that for 1 week. Imagine if you did that for 2 weeks. Imagine if you did it for 3 months. Who would you be in a year if that's how you chose to live? And that's part of my 100% showing up for myself that I'm choosing and committing to these days. I used to make all these slight little adjustments and nuances where I'd kind of skip out of myself for 2, 3, 5, 10%, sometimes 15%, sometimes 100. If I choose to commit to myself 100%, how much faster can I change, and how much more fun and love can I have? A lot more. And so I just wanted to share that as well, because if you bring that into your dreaming, like if I'm living my intention, who will I be in 2 more weeks as a daily practice, if that is what I choose to do? And that is the power of this evening for you. I guarantee that if you align yourself to your intention, your life will change astronomically. That intention is come from here. It's nothing to do with the external parameters that come from our mind. Does anyone else feel like claiming and sharing their intention? And if not, that's so fine. And I'm just going to invite the next part of our sequence. Taylor is going to beautifully share the card that was gifted to her as she was connecting to this soul tribe. So, Taylor.
Thanks. Yeah, that was beautiful. Welcome, everyone. It's so lovely to connect to each and every one of you. Today, I picked a card from the Starseed Oracle deck. It's such a beautiful and divine deck of cards that I love deeply. And the card that I pulled today, it says, "Fall into my arms." It's got a beautiful picture. And it's about surrender. It's about holding the opposites. It's about the extremes of life. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we are being rewarded. And when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs, and the lows of human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life. The agony, the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath. The Great Mother wants you to hand your loneliness, worries, hurts, sorrows, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, "I truly lived." And the beautiful activation that you can say out loud or in your mind, maybe with your hand on your heart space. I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I am carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. And as you say those words, feel Mother Earth hold you. Feel yourself soften. Remember that you're always safe. And I believe Pia is going to be taking us through the beautiful facial massage, which I'm very excited for.
Thank you. And that card was just so potent. I actually had little tears that came up into my eyes while you were reading it. I just was really feeling into the emotions of just the challenge of accepting the extremes of life and the things that we've been through. And for me, the struggle of releasing control, like thinking that I needed to do it on my own, to shoulder the burdens on my own, like the disconnection that I felt from other people because I wanted to put my hand up and be like, no, I wasn't able to receive at all. Like I'm so busy giving and I couldn't receive. And it's so common. And it's something that I've seen time and time again. And this is still a practice for me. And it's not to say I mean, I've got all intellectual awareness. I can, share a lot about it. And yet I still come up against my own barriers with receiving at times. And that's why I wanted to share it with you. And what's been really powerful for me, and I know is powerful for people in many different situations, is the identification of what's actually going on. And particularly when you're delving into behaviors that a lot of people call self-sabotaging, like whether they're addictions or procrastination or like just being mean to yourself, like having an inner critic voice like going on incessantly in your head. They're all protective mechanisms to stop you from coming back home to yourself. And when we can identify more clearly what it is that we're truly feeling, like what is the emotion that's actually there, like what am I trying to avoid with my addiction or my inner critic, or like overeating, undereating, over exercising, sex or porn or drugs or alcohol or whatever, like what exactly am I feeling to want to do that? Like I'm snapping at this person that I love again. Why am I snapping? Like, what is it inside of me that's not feeling held, that where I've crossed some boundaries with myself? Like, can I identify right now that I'm feeling resentment or bitterness or anger or rage? And how can I be okay with that identification? Because it is part of me and it is part of the human journey. And we are on a heroic human journey together. And we all, at some level, have suffered some degree of trauma. No one is immune. And there are varying levels, and there's also varying levels of perception. And we all have a very unique perception. And we were all born with our very unique soul frequency essence. And so the way that we move through our life is unique unto ourselves, and the way that we perceive life is always unique unto ourselves, and the relationships that we have with ourselves and therefore with the world and how we co-create with the world is unique unto our own soul frequency. And so how can you be okay with all that you have been through and all that you are? It's by learning that, and by sitting with yourself and reassuring yourself and holding yourself. And that's why self-love and self-connection and self-nurture practices are so powerful, because the more that we touch ourselves in a loving way, the more our body gets to learn that we're here. I'm here with you. You are me. And we do have a relationship forever, until the day that I choose to leave this physical vessel and my soul goes off and does something else. Then we're in this together. And so how can we feel more safe together? Feeling safe is coming back into the sensations that I might be feeling and actually acknowledging them and allowing them to transmute through my body. And there's many different ways that you can be supported through those experiences. But now I'd love to support you through an experience of really loving the activation of your own hands, of your own touch. And so I've got of course, if you don't know me, I freaking love Dermavisuals, these products that we use at our clinic. I didn't tell anyone this, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to put on some of my lotion and spray as well as my oil, because I can and I love it. It's really good for my skin. And I'm actually just going to apply a little bit of my oil onto my face first, and then I'm going to guide you through just a little hand activation. I just didn't want to interrupt my flow after my hands were fully activated. So that's what I was feeling into. And so I do have a little bit of oil through my hair as well, because we are going to be massaging our scalps. And so if you've got little clips in or hair things, and you might want to release that now in preparation. And I'm actually just going to read before I start. I will just check in with the chat. I want to read these out loud. My intention is more self-love and connection with myself. Let go of control and learn to trust that I'm being divinely guided, and to step into my soul purpose here in earth. Boom. Margarita, let go of my story and meet my soul. The stories that we tell in here, what we're attached to about past identities, keep us in those past identities. They keep us from moving forward, because we keep aligning ourselves to what has been, not opening ourselves up to what could be, what the potential is. That's so amazing, Margarita. I'm so happy to hear that. Joy is the answer. Yes. Thanks for sharing, everyone. And so coming into this beautiful massage sequence, I'm just going to guide people through I'm actually sorry, I just should share that with you. I just also gave myself 1 drop of my heart elixir in my hand as well. So coating myself with sacred geometry waters. If you don't know much about flower elixirs, I can talk about them another day. I love them as a supportive resource. And so I'm just going to invite you to start rubbing your hands. And I actually, this is something I do quite often. I'm going to be in front of a camera with you, but I often move my hands. So sometimes I'm rubbing them quite fast in front of my eyes. And as I'm doing that, I'm like, I'm clearing and firing up the direction of my gaze. I'm connecting with my soul. I'm allowing my soul light to move through my gaze. And then same, I might put it in front of my throat. And so I'll be rubbing my hands in front of my throat, and I'm activating my expression of my voice. I'm activating clear and open communication. And then in front of my heart, keeping on rubbing, firm and warm, like your hands should be getting pretty hot. In front of your heart, I allow the energy of my hands and my heart to combine. I allow the warmth, love, thoughtfulness, generosity, curiosity, playfulness, awesomeness of my heart to flow through my arms and activate through my hands. Clapping your hands, activating fully the portals of your hands, and now tapping your fingers, allowing your heart energy to flow through your fingers. And first off, we're just going to allow those energies to just flow over your chest, your neck, and your face. Just actually connecting with all of you, just to begin. We're going to come back. I can access my chest. And so if you can't and you've got clothes on, that's okay. Just go over the top of your clothes. I'm pressing really pretty firmly, and I'm moving all the way up and down my sternum at first. So this is your breastbone. This is a protector of the heart. And sometimes we can actually feel a little bit sore or tight in here. Just allowing that to soften and just saying, I am here. I'm here to protect you, and I love you, and I love my heart. And just moving across to your chest. I'm actually going to go all the way out to my underarms, because we do have a lot of lymph nodes sitting in our underarms. And right underneath the collarbone, I'm going to slide my fingers really firmly. We've got a lot of activation points, energy activation points through underneath our collarbone. So I'm just going to do this one side first, and then I'm going to move across to the other side. And I have done that now. So I'm moving across the top of my breast tissue. And for women, like, there's a lot of energy that's connected through our breast tissue. They are protectors of our hearts. And it's no coincidence that, you know, Australian women, 1 in 8 get breast cancer. There's a lot of heart armoring, a lot of heart walling, a lot of heart disconnection in our beautiful female populations. And again, just sliding your hand in and down underneath your collarbone, really activating your strength, your power, your glory. These are such beautiful protectors, these bones. Now just sliding in. So just on top, the top side of your collarbone, they're called your scalenes. We're going to come up these little side sections of your neck. For most people, these are pretty tight. Like if you were to squeeze your fingers in here, most people, they are pretty tight. So I'm just going to invite you to just circle across through the bottom first, just noticing which parts are tight. Can you just offer some love through your activated fingertips, and just imagining like maybe there's a color, your heart frequency color is emanating from your fingertips through into your neck. Now moving up the side channels all the way to the bottom of your ear. So I'm moving my fingers all the way up the side of my neck, all the way up to the bottom of my ear. So I'm moving up and down that whole entire side channel with love, with firmness, with attention, with connection. And then just moving it through to the back of your neck. And again, I'm going all the way up to my hairline. So I'm just moving through all of the skin on the back of my neck, and I'm using my fingers to slide down evenly, like at the same time, down my vertebrae of my neck, and then sweeping across the top of my shoulders. So I'm going to move down the spine of my neck, sweep across the top of my shoulders, just really allowing that to soften, relax. I can really feel a lot of warmth moving through my neck and my shoulders and my chest already. Now we're going to really slide our fingers up around our ears. So I'm moving my fingers all the way through the skin around my ears, and then around the front of my ears. Now I'm just going to massage my whole ears. I'm going to grab my earlobes, my ears. I'm going to pull them up. I'm going to pull them out, activating fully the way that I hear. I hear with love. The vibration of love moves through my ears. Even on the inside of your ears, there's a lot of acupuncture, traditional Chinese medicine points. So wherever your fingers can move to connect with your ears, just discovering your ears. When was the last time you really touched these parts of you? And imagine all the parts of you that are really ready to be embraced by your own touch again, your own love, your own connection. It's beautiful touching all of you. Just thanking your ears, like what a gift to be able to hear, like incredible. And there's so much vibration activity that happens through our ears for us to be able to hear. Now we're going to come to our face. So moving through your jawline really firmly, starting from the inside and then sweeping out in a really firm way. And then if you open and close your jaw, you'll be able to find there's a TMJ, temporomandibular joint. It's usually got some pretty significant lumps, kind of, it feels like there. They can be really tight, particularly for those that clench their teeth. I'd love you just to open and close your jaw and massage really firmly through there. Just going to release through that TMJ. Oh. And then as I'm sweeping my fingers now, I'm still going over my TMJ, but I'm going all the way up to my ear. So my fingers are sweeping from here to here. So I'm going all the way up to my hairline as I'm sweeping firmly. Beautiful. Now I'm going to come back to my chin and just massage again, touching my whole chin. I'm going all the way to the underneath side of my lip. I'm sweeping across both sides really firmly and to the little point of my chin and just to the little underneath section. Sweeping back around my jaw again. And then across the top of my lip, across my lips, all the way across both lips. And really pressing in, particularly just underneath your nose, like right around the edges of your nostrils. It's a really good large intestine point with traditional Chinese medicine. We're really doing a lot of work through, this is like really stomach and large intestine channel. This is the small intestine. But now we're going to come up the top of our cheeks. We're going to work across our sinuses. So that little section here is where our sinuses are. So we're just going to focus on this little triangle, pressing really firmly in and out, like basically through the edges of our nose all the way up to the inside corner of our eyes. Really releasing through our sinuses in here. Some people, you might feel a little bit of fluid moving through here as you go. It's so releasing, it's so clearing, it's so beautiful. And across the top of your cheeks. And now to your temples. And again, through this section, I'm pressing so firmly. We do have a little muscle band that's connected to here, here, and here that will be really tight if we clench our teeth. So it's a beautiful thing to release all the way through. You might even like to go into your hairline if you are really tight. These little muscles do get really tight. So from the top of our cheekbone out, through our temple out, through the end of our eyebrow out. Really feeling into that tension and allowing it to dissipate and release. There's so much thought energy being held in this space that's ready to let go of. If you allow your heart to direct more of your life, there's just less confusion and strain that's happening through our poor little brain. Now we're just going to sweep up from the middle of our forehead. A sweep on both sides, all the way out. All the therapists in the house, I can see you going really fast. Good on you. Just practice makes perfect. And now just doing little circles. Again, all the way up into the hairline. Little tiny circles all the way across. But when we come to the third eye, I'm going to do probably about 15 circles one direction. Then I'm going to do 15 the other, just really clearing. This is the seat of your own intuition. This is where your soul speaks to you, your inner dreaming, your quantum universe visualizations come from this point. So just allowing that activation to flow through. And just before we move to the scalp, I'm just going to invite everybody to flow with their hand. I just want to stretch out our neck actually before we begin. I've got my other hand on my shoulder. So I've got one hand like across my ear that's really holding my neck to one side. Then this hand can slide down and hold that shoulder. If you are on a chair, you could hold the chair to just get a better stretch. And just really breathing in, and as you exhale, just allowing more of a stretch to come through. Inhaling up and then exhaling a little bit more of a stretch to come through. Beautiful. Now just releasing that side and allowing this other hand to come across the other side. Inhaling and then exhaling, stretch. Inhaling, exhaling, stretch a little more. Inhaling. Last one, stretch a little more. And then as you release, I'm actually going to invite you to drop your chin to your chest, and then inhale there and exhale, roll your head around to one side. Inhale back to middle. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to middle. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to middle, and then lift your head up when you're ready. And as you lift your head up, we're going to come to a beautiful scalp massage now. And again, I use my fingers really firmly. That's obviously up to you. And it's like if you could imagine that your scalp has got black ink all over it, and wherever you touch is going to get the black ink off. You're going to touch every little bit of your scalp, and no part of you is going to go untouched in this moment. So just finding your middle connections. And if you find a part of your scalp that wants more loving, that wants more attention, that wants more touch, that wants more feeling, feel it. Allow yourself to really get into it. You might want to start breathing even deeper and more fully as you really massage your scalp. This is an amazing gift to give yourself whenever you're feeling a lot of tension through your head, if you're thinking too much, if you need to decompress and go outside in Mother Nature and massage your scalp. That is incredible. You are fully activating your entire scalp and both hemispheres of your brain with love, with unity consciousness. And our left and right hand sides of our body and our brains are related to specific masculine and feminine energies. And so the unity between these and the divine expression of these is part of your growth and part of your development. And so just acknowledging these two different hemispheres of your brain and the different gifts that they give you, and just knowing that more connection and more creation can happen between your brain and your heart space and your body. They can all work together as one instead of as separate units. As you're massaging your scalp, breathing from your brain down into your heart, down into your belly, into your body. And then from your body, from your gut, from your heart to your brain. And just keep that breath cycle flowing between these parts of you. And then as we're going to slow that down, just sweeping your hands across your scalp, I'm just going to take you through a really quick tapping sequence just to finish off that massage. And so with tapping, we can tap anywhere on us. You might want to focus on some parts of you that you notice needed more. You might want to just tap on your heart. You might want to tap on your lung points, on your TMJ. You might want to tap underneath your eyes, on your eyelids. I'm going to tap everywhere. I'm going to tap in all the places that I've massaged. That's what I feel like doing tonight. But have a listen to what you feel like doing tonight. And when I'm tapping in words like, I am trusting in my body. I love my body. I love all that my body does for me. My body is miraculous. I thank you, body. I appreciate you, my body. I'm so grateful for you, my body. I'm so grateful for my skin. Thank you so much, my skin, for showing my soul radiance, my soul essence. Thank you for my smile. Thank you for allowing my heart to flow through my smile. Thank you for my eyes and allowing my heart and my love to shine through my eyes. Allowing laughter to shine through my eyes and to move through my lips. I feel grounded and safe and belonging in my body. I belong here on earth. I matter. I am significant. I have a voice. My voice matters. I am a creator. I am a lover. I am a builder. I'm a generator. I am everything I've ever wanted to be. I am sovereign. I am the light. I am the love. I open myself up into more of my capabilities. I open myself up into more of my gifts. I accept and honor more of my gifts. I embrace all that I truly am. I love myself. I love my life. I honor my journey. I choose to connect with my body, my heart, my breath. I activate my skin, I activate my scalp, I activate my hands to feel with love, to look with love, to touch with love, to be love. I fully activate my being. I open my heart to myself. I open my heart to my vulnerabilities. And I know that my vulnerabilities are guiding me back into my heart. I'm just going to invite you to close your eyes now and sit with your hands on your heart and just feel the magic of your skin, the aliveness of your skin, the aliveness of your hands, the warmth in your body, the warmth in your breath, the beauty of your own connection to yourself. You are an empowered, sovereign being, and you are the light, you are the love. And Brenna's just going to start guiding you into our meditation for this evening. And I'm going to invite you to stay present at the end of that for our sacred circle. Enjoy this beautiful experience with Brenna.
So as we gently shift into our meditation tonight, just a reminder that this night is here for you to ground, to connect to your heart, your true soul essence, to deepen our self-love and self-nurturing tonight, but also to come together in this beautiful group setting, which helps support and amplify all this beautiful heart-centered energy we're co-creating and sharing tonight. So as we shift into the meditation, just making sure that you're nice and comfortable. If you'd like to sit or lie down, anything is welcome. Just tuning into whatever feels the best for you in this moment, whatever feels beautifully nourishing, making sure you're nice and warm. Setting yourself up with whatever you need and just creating a cozy little cocoon around you, whether that's physical or energetic. And as you're landing in this beautiful cozy space just for you, closing down the eyes and allowing yourself to rest. Allowing your mind and your body to become more still. And tuning into the natural rhythm of your breath. Allowing your awareness to follow your inhale, your exhale. those sacred and still points of pause in between. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest and belly. And with our hands that are extra activated after that beautiful massage and tapping, you may like to have a hand on your heart, one on your belly, or wherever else on your body that feels good in this moment, just to deepen that self-love and connection experience for yourself tonight. And as we go through our meditation tonight, you may like to or be able to visualize what I'm saying as I guide you through. You may be more of a feeler like I am, feeling the different sensations in your body as we journey. You may also let the words just wash through and around you, trusting that it's landing, even if you have other thoughts come and go. Remembering that there is no right or wrong way to move through your practice tonight. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. This space is fully yours, dedicated to you, to your heart, and to your rest. Allowing yourself to just be in this space. Feeling the weight of your body held and supported by the earth below. Feeling your natural connection to Mother Earth. And breathing in, feeling your body fill with beautiful fresh oxygen, welcoming in an abundance of nutrients being delivered to every cell throughout your body. Every inhale, giving your body exactly what it needs. And with each exhale, your body is naturally detoxifying and releasing anything that no longer serves its highest good in this moment. Taking a moment here to just offer your body some gratitude for this amazing process that's always occurring in the background of our daily lives and as we sleep. One of the many processes our body does naturally out of pure love for our entire being. Feel yourself arriving more and more deeply in the present moment with each breath. Feeling your body growing heavier, more relaxed. Becoming more aware of any sensations within your body. Any areas of tightness, soreness, or pain. Breathing just a little more love and light into these areas. Allowing them to soften and release. Allowing these energies to be gently guided down into the earth below you, to be transmuted back into love by Mother Nature. And now guiding your awareness to your third eye center between your brows. Feeling the warmth and the energy that naturally radiates from this center. Tuning in to this point that connects you to your highest, most wise, and all-knowing self. This point that connects you to all of life, to all that is. And from this space, you find yourself slowly drifting out of this room and arriving in a lush, enchanted forest. Looking around, you notice the beautiful green trees all around you. Their canopy of leaves and branches stretching up above you, holding you and protecting you. You may notice some flowers or butterflies, the details on a leaf or on the bark of a tree. You may hear the sounds of birds chirping in the distance, of a stream gently flowing nearby, or of a breeze passing through the leaves. And you can feel your feet firmly planted on the soft soil below you. Feeling your deep connection to Earth, to Gaia's heartbeat. And looking up, you see a bright golden sun above your head. You feel its warmth on your hair, your cheeks, and your shoulders. You feel the beautiful life force energy that the sun always shares with us so lovingly and abundantly. And opening up gently at the top of your head, you begin guiding this golden light from the sun into your body, allowing it to melt down across your forehead and your eyes, wrapping around the back of your head, through your cheeks, your ears, and your jaw. Feeling all the muscles in your face grow warmer and heavier. Guiding this golden light down through your throat and across your shoulders. Feeling it flow gently down your arms, reaching the palms of your hands and the tips of each finger. Guiding this golden light back up your arms, into your chest space, wrapping all the way around and through your beautiful heart. Feeling your heart's connection with the sun and how your heart is your own inner sun, your own inner, strong, radiant giver of life. Seeing and feeling your heart glow more and more radiantly with this golden light. Keep guiding this warmth down your back and your spine. Feeling this warmth move through your abdomen, through your belly, your stomach, your lungs, through every organ and tissue. This golden light flows through your hips, and your whole upper body is growing warmer, heavier, and more relaxed. This light continues flowing down into your thighs, your shins, down the back of your legs, through your knees and calves, all the way down into your ankles, feet, and tips of each toe. Your lower body now feeling heavier, warm and relaxed. As you feel the light, the energy, and the warmth from this golden sun gently flowing and dancing through your entire body. Feeling the sensations of its peaceful, loving, cleansing energy. Now guiding your awareness back up to your heart and connecting with your heart intention. What is it that guided you here tonight? What can you give more of to your heart in this moment? Is there a reminder or an allowing? This may be something that consciously comes to mind, like letting yourself shine, or a deeper connection with yourself, your heart, and your soul. It may be something you weren't even aware of until now, as the quiet whisper of your heart speaks to you. And as you tune into this intention, whether it comes to you now or later, feeling your heart awaken more deeply, feeling it expand, tuning in to the physical sensation of your heartbeat, and also recognizing and honoring the energetic part of your heart, encompassing your heart chakra. The heart chakra is the middle point in our body's main chakra system, connecting the earth below, the earth's grounding, supportive, nurturing energy, to the sky, the heavens, divine energies above. Feeling the energy through and around your heart be cleansed and rejuvenated from this golden light, and feeling your heart energy flow through every channel in your body, through every limb, muscle, tissue, organ, and cell, through your veins, your meridians and energy channels, up and down the spine, through each chakra, through the center of your body. Allowing yourself to just rest and receive as this golden light flows, sharing its unconditional love with you. And as this light begins to wrap up its beautiful cycle of cleansing, peace, and unconditional love, quietly remembering to yourself, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Just giving yourself some love and gratitude for being here tonight. For giving yourself this gift of rest, of connection, of love, of support and community. We see you and honor you and are so, so grateful that you've joined us tonight. Taking a few moments to notice any shifts or sensations in your body from when we first began till now. remembering that this beautiful feeling will stay with you beyond this space because it is grounded into your entire being. And as you feel ready, you can gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking the body back up. You may like to take little stretches here. Stretching through your neck and your shoulders might feel really nice. Connecting with your body through touch, through any areas that feel like they just need a little extra connection with your beautiful hands to help you ground. Coming back and opening your eyes whenever you're ready.
Ah. What an amazing gift from our resident Reiki master. I feel so blessed for that activation and that clearing and that intensification that I noticed through my body, and that real bringing home, that real grounding of the love. Some beautiful comments and thank yous coming through from the group. Thank you so much, Brenna. Thank you so much, Taylor. The co-creation of this space tonight has come about because of the hearts of this Inspiration Place team, and we are so blessed to be working alongside of each other and uplifting each other and be able to serve people in the way that we do. And yeah, I think that we all have so many gifts and wisdoms to share, each one of us that are sitting in this circle. And when you are with people that give you permission to shine with that, the amplification of what we're able to achieve as a collective is just so profound. And so I'm sure that we're all feeling the blessings of the gifts of this evening. And for those of you who would love to share a little bit more, to be witnessed a little bit more, to really claim and own what it is that you are releasing and what it is that you're embracing, I just invite you to sit in a sacred circle and just share a little from your heart about that experience, or what tonight has meant for you, or what's different for you now, or what you're ready to be and own within your own sovereign being. And maybe if you do want to speak, or if you do want to share, even in the chat box, and I can read out any comments that might come through just about what sharing is sitting within you right now that is ready to be released and embraced vibrationally by this world. And it's also okay if you want to stay within your own space and just flow with your own energies. This is just a welcome space for all, and that's what we designed it for. And so to support you in this next week, just in case anybody's typing in the comments, to support you in the next days and week after this, I definitely invite you to drink more water. The more hydrated you are, the more high vibration frequencies you can hold on to. And that's the same with your food choices. And so the choices that you make from this moment onwards are really defining for how much you can calibrate to the frequencies and the codes and the energies that have been shared, and the energies that you yourself have opened up to in this evening, in this session. And so you might also just want to really claim and own those choices as you move into this new state of being. What will be different, and how will you maintain that? Because it is aligned action that we really start to notice great change. And it's the small things that we do daily, those discipline, those focus, that commitment that we have to ourselves, that changes our lives. And so I really do, want to speak into that as the way forward for all of us. Aligned action is the way that we create change. And the tools and the resources that you can rely on in this week as well is doing some more breath work, some more alone stillness practices. Journaling is such a powerful tool, and scientifically studied to show that it can help us process emotions and have more clarity, and even for helping to resolve some trauma. And I just want to remind anyone that if in any session of connection and heart space opening, you find that some trauma stories want to be released, please seek the support and guidance that you need to move through that in a fully supported, empowered way, without moving into a place where you feel disconnected. So reach out for that connection that can help guide you through any pain or hardship or suffering that might be sitting inside of you, that's ready to be transmuted and alchemized. Guidance and support is generally always required, I have found in my journey, and I would imagine for most people. So just please keep that in mind. Please know that it's also common to feel emotional after these sort of sessions, maybe not at the time, but later. And that's beautiful, because you have opened up into some new sections of your heart. And maybe some tears need to move through. Maybe you need to feel some grief that's been sitting in there for a while. Maybe you also need to express some joy and some laughter and lightness of your being as well. All of these different aspects of self can move through our heart space, and they are welcome to. So just allowing yourself to really flow through and integrate these emotions as they present over the next couple of days. And just offering yourself some more connection through self-massage, through tapping, through affirmations, really offering touch to yourself in more moments than not, really intentionally embracing yourself, holding yourself. We are meant to hold ourselves, and we are meant to love ourselves and appreciate, accept, honor, and acknowledge ourselves. And so that is a practice, and it starts with us. No one else is going to do that for us. And so in the next week, perhaps you could commit to doing a 5-minute self-massage practice. Maybe that's once a day, maybe that's every morning and every night. Perhaps if you're in Victoria, you could also squeeze in a lunchtime one. 15 minutes of self-massage a day will help your skin barrier, which will actually help your systemic health. It will help your skin glow more. It'll assist the way that you're integrating emotions and flowing with your life. The more times that you enable that feeling of safety and connection in your body, the more that you're enabling that in your outside external reality. As within, so without. It's a very profound statement. And so as I already mentioned at the start of the session too, I do love to surround myself with resources. Like this is a beautiful rose quartz generator that's specific to our heart chakra. I do utilize our heart elixir. This is a sacred flower elixir. It's been specially curated for us in New Zealand. I use sounds a lot. And maybe that's listening to Angel Hertz music. Maybe it's listening to Abraham Hicks on high repeat. There's so many different ways that we can help implant these learnings and to flow with it. And I'd just love to know if anyone's got any questions. And I'm just going to check in with the comments as well to see what might need to be read out. That was amazing. Thank you so much. So beautiful. Thank you for receiving. Definitely. Thank you, everybody, so much for making yourself available to fully receive and to let go and to allow. It is in the allowing that we can grow. So we really, like, this part of the journey in our life, so much of us have given so much, and often from a place of our own lack. And when we allow ourselves to fully receive, we start growing so much faster. I'm so glad it was a beautiful experience, a magical trio. Thank you so much. And as an energy exchange, if you feel so called to, it would be so supportive to us if you felt like doing a Google review for Inspiration Place, just as a way of sharing your experience and how you found it, and what's different for you now. Those beautiful words mean a lot to us, and more so now than ever, as we try and regroup and regather and come out stronger than ever before after. This is our 4th or our 5th shutdown, so it's challenging. And so those extra words of support that we can share with other people in our community really do mean a lot to us. Does anybody else need or want to share anything before we close off for the night? And if nothing comes through, I'm just going to invite us all to really close this sacred circle as a union together, as a beautiful consciousness that we have created together. And so again, as always, I invite you to close your eyes and place your hand on your heart, and really feeling into what is more open and available to you now. What else is possible within your body, within your heart, within your mind, within the future that you are stepping into? What can you create in your life with more love that is available to you? And just silently or out loud, thanking every single person in this circle tonight for the energy that you so beautifully brought and shared, the collective consciousness that you raised, and the gift of connection that we all shared with Gaia, Mother Earth, and with Source. It is in this co-creation and this collective raising of frequency that we do get to elevate and amplify ascension and consciousness and awareness within ourselves and also with others. And it is with the love frequency that we truly get to change and transform our world. Love is the exact opposite of fear. And now that fear resides a little less in your body, how can you embrace love a little more? Allowing yourself in this next week and months and years to embrace more and more and more of your own love in your own unique and beautiful journey. Thank you so much for being here with us. We honor you. We are in reverence of your journey and your soul light. And we hope that you shine it more and more and more into our world. Blessings upon you and your next sleep. May your dreams take you to the most amazing places, and enjoy the start to your day tomorrow as love flows through you and your day and your words and your eyes and your ears. Good night, everybody. And the first steps in a healing process are amazing. They're amazing, and they can feel really challenging. And wherever you are in your journey, know that there's no particular outcome that you're going for. It is a journey, and each little step that you take back in towards your heart is to be celebrated, it is to be acknowledged, it is to be honored. And it doesn't matter how little or big it might seem at the time, it is a step back into your own heart, your sovereignty, your empowerment. And thank you for doing that. Thank you, each and every one of us, for doing that and for continually choosing us. Good night. I wish you the best evening. So much love, so many blessings. Mwah, 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 mwah. You are a sovereign being, and the choice of love is always yours. I love you. I'm so grateful too. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for your beautiful messages and thanks for your support. And we look very much forward to sharing with you again soon. Bye.